Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a quick little video here checking out why the Huawei P8 is actually better than the S6 Edge, Z3 Plus and the LG G4 here, which we do have on the table. I think this needs to be done really because the Huawei P8 is a magnificent device here, and it's not getting that much love actually as it should do. Because not many people are familiar with the Huawei P8 here. So we can see basically we do have the handset here, and I think you should definitely consider this handset over these other three for a couple of reasons. And the first reason, I'd say the most important reason, is the price here. Now the Huawei P8 comes in a much cheaper price than the Edge, the Z3 Plus, and even the G4, which the G4 is quite competitively priced nevertheless compared to these two, but nevertheless the P8 is very nice in terms of the pricing, and that's because Huawei don't really charge that much when it comes to their phones, because they're not really that established in like the West, etc. But I think you're going to get much more better value for money when it comes to the P8 here. The next thing which is better in my opinion is the build quality. To me seems to be actually better than these three when it comes to like practicality as well as the premium. Yes, the S6 Edge is very nice, alien artifact here when it comes to the curved display. Absolutely beautiful, but it does have like the downfalls which have been discussed already when it comes to the protruding camera, this kind of glass back here, which is very kind of dangerous in terms of whether it will get scuffed. The Z3 Plus, again, it has the glass back here, attracts a lot of fingerprints, so you do have to keep polishing it off. Very nice build quality overall, but is actually a little bit thicker as well apparently compared to the P8 apparently. I have been looking at the measurements. I think the P8 is a little bit thinner, so that's the reason for that. And with the G4, a very nice construction here with the leather back. However, it is quite a heavy, thick device, actually a lot heavier and thicker than I was expecting. Much heavier and thicker than the G3, and overall I think the build quality here is a nice mix of like premium as well as functionality. You still get access to your micro SD with the device as well. You don't get that on the Edge, which is nice, but it still looks like a unibody design here, and Huawei definitely have a win on their hands for the build quality. The speakers are very nicely positioned as well on the bottom, whereas they're on the back. In fact, are they on the back? No, they're not. They are on, I think, the front here, but they don't really sound like it, to be honest. The ones on the G4 is on the back, obviously, not a good place. And the one here is on the bottom edge, but there's only one of them, whereas the P8 is giving you two of them there, which is quite nice. And I have found that I have covered this speaker when gaming, which is quite annoying really, so do bear that in mind. The other reasons here why you should consider the P8 is in terms of the software experience here, which is actually quite refreshing compared to what you're used to with Samsungs and Sonys and LGs, which at the end of the day very similar across the board if you ask me when it comes to software. Not much in the way of differences. However, the Emotion UI here is quite refreshing if you ask me, and has a lot of different gestures and stuff that you can learn to enhance the experience, which is good to know here. So if you're looking for a very fresh UI take on Android, then you'll definitely enjoy that particular fact here. And the next thing that we want to discuss here is in terms of the battery life. Now the battery life on the Huawei P8 seems to be fantastic, whereas the battery life on the S6 Edge is not fantastic. On the Z3 Plus it's very solid. Probably I'd say about equal to the P8 really, and G4 again probably not the best battery life really. They do have Quad HD displays to push, so a lot of people will wonder if there is actually merit in having a Quad HD display, which obviously will affect the battery life here. So if you're looking for a phone with a fantastic battery life, this one will give you that. I think it's also got quite a nice power efficient processor in there, the Kirin 930, so that is quite nice as well. And the other things that you could consider here with the P8 is the display technology here, which is the Neo LCD display technology, which apparently helps the display in terms of the sunlight, according to Huawei. And I have found that the display is actually very viewable here, much more viewable than the Z3 Plus. So that is something else as well to consider here. And I'm sure there are other reasons as well. But overall, I think that Huawei made a really well-rounded, fantastic flagship here. The only real area which is missing is in terms of the 4K, obviously, but not everyone needs that really. And what you're getting here is a very nice, comfortable device, which you should definitely check out, and it should definitely be on your shopping list. So yeah, just a quick little video here then, checking out the P8 and why it's better than the Edge, Z3 Plus and the G4. Hope you did enjoy, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.